YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports. And today's video, guys, is going to be on 5 quarterbacks that have great ADPs, that are great ADP value picks. So, guys, in one quarterback league, you can wait and you can stack your team and just go get one of these guys, or maybe even get 2 of these guys, right? Just for a backup, right? Also in Superflex, guys, you can wait a little bit, just a little bit later, not too late, and get 2 of these guys in Superflex. So these are great quarterbacks with great ADP value, not the top quarterbacks, not the bad quarterbacks, just quarterbacks that you could get, and it's easy to target these guys because their ADP is so low, but their value is really good for what they're going to do this season. So, guys, let's begin. Remember, guys, to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Okay, the first guy, guys, that you should be targeting for a great ADP value quarterback is Matt Stafford. Yes, I said it, Matt Stafford. We all know what Matt Stafford did last year. He won a Super Bowl for the first time. And he also has Sean McVay as a offensive coordinator. That's phenomenal. Sean McVay is going to put Matt Stafford in predicaments to win. He's not going to be asking him to do stuff that's not in Matt Stafford repertoire. We seen it last year. So with Cooper Kupp being there, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson, Tyler Higbee, Cam Akers coming off their injury, Darrell Henderson, this is a lot of weapons for Matthew Stafford. I trust it. So, guys, he's not going as a top 5 quarterback. So you can get this type of guy that you know is going to put the ball in the air 35 times a game, and you getting a great value. All right, guys, so let's move on to my number 2 quarterback, guys. My number 2 quarterback, guys, that you should be targeting for a great ADP value is Kirk Cousins. Yes, Kirk with a K, not a T. Kirk Cousins. And, guys, I love Kirk Cousins this year. The reason why I love Kirk Cousins this year, guys, is because I think he has a chance to win MVP. Why do I say MVP? That's a little edgy, right? Well, the reason why I'm saying MVP is because of his offensive coordinator, Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell wants Kirk Cousins to will and deal. I mean, passing the ball a lot. So Kirk Cousins last year threw the ball between, 25 to 32 times. This year, I think it's going to be 35 to 40 times. Yes, Dalvin Cook will be used in this offense, but not as like he usually is. Not like behind the line of scrimmage, give it to him 25 times. No, what about getting Dalvin Cook out in space? That's going to hurt. That's going to help Kirk Cousins. It's going to help Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson and Irv Smith and KJ Osborne. Kirk Cousins, guys, is going to have a lot of value. You want to get this guy, not because he's some super athletic Pat Mahomes, Justin Herbert guy. No, it's because we know that Kirk Cousins can will and deal if he has a good team infrastructure. This team is really good this year. They have a good defense. They got a good offensive line. Kirk Cousins is going to hyper target Justin Jefferson. So, guys, pick up Kirk Cousins. Let's move on to my number 3 guy. All right, guys. So my number 3 guy, guys, is Derek Carr. And I basically have him and Kirk Cousins as tomato. Derek Carr has big-time weapons around him. He has his best friend around him, his favorite wide receiver that he ever played with, and that's Davante Adams. They had over 35 touchdowns in college. Now, I know that's college, but that chemistry is going to be used out there on the field. They're not just going to go out and give it to Davante Adams 6 times just because they didn't need to give him the ball. They won another way. No. He's going to hyper-target Davante Adams. And also, as a sleeper, which is not a really big sleeper, I feel like Hunter Renfrow is going to be hyper-targeted. Darren Waller is a great tight end. Just run game, Josh Jacobs, Zamir White, Kenyon Drake is good. Guys, this is going to be a good team. Derek Carr is going to have plenty of opportunities to throw for 40 tubs. I know Derek Carr hasn't threw for 40 tubs in a long time. His numbers don't look like he will, but you got to look at Josh McDaniels and you got to look at Davante Adams. Davante Adams alone is 10 touchdowns. Now, if you only think he's going to throw for 10 touchdowns because Davante Adams is the only guy he's going to target, then I get it. But I don't think so. I think he's going to target a lot of these guys. This is going to be a very efficient offense, as Josh McDaniels has always had in his career. All right, guys, so let's move on to my number 4 guy. And, guys, my number 4 guy, I know a lot of people ain't as high on him as I am, but it's Trey Lance. He's the only scrambling quarterback that I got in this. Because mostly scrambling quarterbacks are going early. But, guys, Trey Lance has a value. Guys, Trey Lance is going to ball out. Kyle Shanahan, that's all I got to tell you. Kyle Shanahan, look what he did with RG3. Look what he did with Matt Ryan. He accentuated both of these guys at the best they ever played. RG3 hasn't played that way since Kyle Shanahan left. Matt Ryan hasn't had an MVP season like that since Kyle Shanahan left. Jimmy Garoppolo took his team to the Super Bowl. Took his team to a couple NFC championships. Jimmy has been balling. It's cost of Kyle. So what you think Kyle's going to do with Trey? Accentuate him. Accentuate his athleticism, his arm strength. All those weapons, Brandon Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, Elijah Mitchell, Tyrion Davis-Price. I mean, this is a deep team, great offensive line. Yes, they lost some guys off the offensive line, but they still got one of the best guys that graded out this year at left tackle. So, guys, I love this team. Make sure you pick up Trey Lance. You can get him as a killer value. He's creeping up, so he won't be on this list for a long time, because he's just moving up. His ADP is moving up like every draft that I do. So, guys, let's move on to my final and last guy. Guys, my final guy is Tom Brady, the GOAT. Yes, I said it's the GOAT. Guys, Tom Brady, guys, you can never fade him. I don't care if he's 60. If he's going to go out there, he's going to hyper target guys, and he's going to pass it a lot in the green zone. He's going to have 40 tubs almost every year that he plays because it's Tom Brady. He's not going to play for 20 touchdowns. If he only can throw for 20, he's going to retire. So, guys, trust Tom Brady. I'm not going to get on a soliloquy to tell you how great Tom Brady is. I don't need to do that. You can just YouTube it. Google it. He's nice. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you smash the thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Guys, this is cutting edge content. Peace.